Good morning, students. Welcome to Rishikul Vidyapit online classes. Let's start the new chapter, that is your principle of mathematical induction. In short form, you can say it as PMI, principle of mathematical induction. Now, students, you have learned a topic in your previous class, AP, arithmetical progression, and you know what is AP? A plus D, A plus 2D, up to so on, A plus n minus 1 into D. This is your AP. And if you want to find out the sum of all these terms, sum of all n terms, you know the formula also, n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Sum of first n natural number, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on, n. You can find out its formula also, n into n plus 1 by 2. All such formulas which are applicable for natural numbers, note down the term natural numbers. To prove all such type of formulas, we will use this method, principle of mathematical induction, or to prove any type of series which is applicable for natural numbers, we will use this method, PMI. Now, what is PMI? According to PMI, if a statement, suppose this is the statement, right? Statement is true for n equal to 1. Means if you are taking number of terms equal to 1 and your statement is true. Also, statement is true for n equal to k plus 1 whenever statement is true for n equal to k. Means if you are taking your statement, this statement is true for n equal to k, and you are able to prove your statement is also true for n equal to k plus 1, then PMI says, therefore by PMI your statement becomes true for all n belongs to natural number, right? This is your PMI. In short form, you can say, I am writing the working rule. Working rule says that first step, prove the statement for n equal to 1. Right? Means if you are taking number of terms equal to 1, prove for that. Second, let statement is true for n equal to k. Means if you are taking number of terms equal to k, we are considering that statement is true. We are not going to prove this step. We are considering that our statement is true for n equal to k. Last step, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1 with the help of step 2. Means step 2 means we are considering the statement for n equal to k. With the help of this one, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1. And if we are able to do so, then you can say by PMI statement is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. By applying this working rule, we will solve all the problems. Now see some problems related to this topic, PMI. Now see, first of all, question number 4. Already turned on the board. This is the statement we have to prove by the method of PMI. And I told you the working rule also. First of all, you will prove the statement for n equal to 1. N equal to 1 means, you know very well, n equal to 1 means number of terms equal to 1. Means you can write down only one term, 1 into 2 into 3. Put n equal to 1 on right hand side also. What you will get? 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. This is your 2 into 3, 6. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 is cancelled out. This implies 6 equal to 6. Therefore, you can say statement is true for n equal to 1. Means first step we have proved. Now step number 2. Let statement is true for n equal to k. Means if we are taking number of terms equal to k, our statement is true. Put here n equal to k. 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus up to so on. K into k plus 1 into k plus 2. This is equal to k, k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 whole divided by 4. Say this equation number 1. I just put n equal to k in the given statement. Last step, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1. Means if we are taking number of terms equal to k plus 1, our statement is true. Put n equal to k plus 1. See what we do. 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus up to some. Now put n equal to k plus 1. See what you will get. K plus 1. Next is k plus 1 plus 1. You will get k plus 2. Next is your k plus 3 equal to. On the right hand side also put n equal to k plus 1. First term you will get k plus 1. Here k plus 1 plus 1. You will get k plus 2. Next you will get k plus 3. And next you will get k plus 4 whole divided by. Now we have to prove this equation number 2 with the help of equation number 1. Now what is the method? Method is this. How will you prove? How to prove equation second? First, consider left hand side. Means we will take left hand side and we will prove this is equal to right hand side. First, left hand side. Left hand side is 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus up to so on. K plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Right? Next step. Write the term. Write the term previous to last term. Previous to last term. Now this is your last term. We have to write down the term which comes before it, and that is your last term of equation number 1. Because this term we have obtained by putting n equal to k plus 1, and the term which comes before it, that will be obtained by putting n equal to k, and this is here k into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Next, put value from equation number 1. Now you can see this is clearly the left hand side of equation 1. You can see here this term is similar as in equation 1, and we know the value of this one. Value of this one is k, k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 divided by 4. This is k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. And the last step is simplify. And for simplification, we have fixed up 3 steps. First step, LCM. second step common, and last step factor if required. And generally we require factor in quadratic or in cubic. And we can interchange these two steps also by according to our requirement. Right? Now, take LCM. Because for simplification I have written the steps LCM or common. You can use either of the two steps according to your requirement. I am taking LCM here. What you get? K plus 1, K plus 2, K plus 3 plus 4. Multiply 4 with this one. This is 4 into K plus 1, K plus 2, K plus 3. Next step is common. You can see here K plus 1, that is common. K plus 2, that is common. K plus 3, that is common. Take as common. K plus 1, K plus 2, K plus 3, that is common. What is left from here? Here you are having K and here you are having 4. All divided by 4. This is equal to right hand side. Therefore you can say, therefore statement is true for n equal to K plus 1. And the last step, therefore by PMI, statement is true for all n belongs to natural number. And almost all the questions we will proceed in the similar way. Remember this method of simplification. Now move to next question. See. Now, next problem, see question number 2. What we have already done. Question number 2. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus up to some n cube. This is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Now first step, for n equal to 1. N equal to 1 means number of terms equal to 1. 1 cube. Here 1 plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. 1 cube is 1. This is your 1, 2, 2 whole square. This 2 is cancelled out. This implies 1 equal to 1, which is true. Therefore, statement is true for n equal to 1. Second step, let statement is true for n equal to k. Means if we are taking number of terms equal to k, our statement is true. Put n equal to k. But you will get 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus up to so on k cube. That is equal to k plus 1 by 2 whole square. This equation number 1. Last step, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore, put n equal to k plus 1 in the given statement. You will get 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus up to so on k plus 1 whole cube. That is equal to k plus 1. Here also put n equal to k plus 1. You will get k plus 2 by 2 whole square. This is equation number 2, and you have to prove this equation number 2 with the help of equation number 1. And I told you the method how to prove equation number 2. First of all, you will consider left hand side. I am taking left hand side. Working rule is same. This is your left hand side. Now see the next step. Step number 2. Write the term previous to last term. Now see here. This is your last term. And this is obtained by putting n equal to k plus 1. We have to write down the term which comes before it. And this will be the last term of equation 1. K cube. Next step, put value from equation number 1 because this is also the left hand side of equation 1. You can see here similarly. And from equation 1 we can write down its value. Its value is k into k plus 1 by 2 whole square plus this as this. Last step is simplify, and for simplification we are again having 3 steps. First is LCM, second is common, third is factor. For taking LCM, open the bracket, k square k plus 1 whole square upon 4 plus k plus 1 whole cube. Now take LCM. 4 is your LCM. You will get 4 into k plus 1 whole cube. After LCM, your next step is common. Take common. I am taking common here. What is common? K plus 1 whole square. That is your common. What is left from here? K square plus 4 into 2 power. We have already taken common outside. 1 power is still left. Whole divided by 4. K plus 1 whole square. This is your k square plus 4k plus 4. After common, the last step is factor. If quadratic or cubic, this is quadratic, and you can easily make factors of this. This will be your k plus 2 whole square divided by 4. Now see whether it is equal to right hand side or not. Right hand side is your k plus 1 into k plus 2 whole square. K plus 1, k plus 2 divided by 2 whole square. We can also write like this. K plus 1, k plus 2, 4. That is equal to 2 square. This is equal to right hand side. Therefore, you write down statement is 2, 4 n equal to k plus 1, and therefore by PMI you can say statement is 2, 4 all n belongs to natural number. Right? Now move to next question number. See how will you prove it. Steps are similar. First step you can easily do for n equal to 1. Statement is your 1 plus 3 square plus up to sum 3 raised to power n minus 1 equal to 3 की power n minus 1 by 2. For n equal to 1. See here. N equal to 1 means first term. Right? Here also put n equal to 1. You will get 3 raised to power 1 minus 1 by 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 by 2, which is true. Therefore, statement is true for n equal to 1. Next step, you also know. Let statement is true for n equal to k. Now put n equal to k here. What you will get? 1 plus 3 square plus up to sum 3 raised to power k minus 1. This is equal to 3 की power k minus 1 all divided by 2. So this equation number 2. Last step, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1. Now put n equal to k plus 1 on both sides. First of all put it here. You will get 3 raised to power k plus 1. This minus 1 as it is, and this one will be cancelled out. See on right hand side. 3 raised to power k plus 1 minus 1 by 2. This is equation number 2. Now we have to prove this equation 2, and I told you the method. First step, consider left hand side. Left hand side you know very well. 1 plus 3 square plus up to sum 3 की power k. Next step, write the term previous to last term. This is your last term. and we have to write down the term which comes before it, and it will be the last term of equation 1. This is 3 raised to power k minus 1. Next step, put value from equation 1. You can see this will become left hand side of equation 1, and we know that sum of this left hand side equal to 3 raised to power k minus 1 divided by 2, and this as it is. Last step is your simplify. In simplify we are again having 3 steps. First step is LCM. Take LCM. 2 is LCM. This will become 2 into 3 k power. Next step is common. Now see carefully, this minus 1 I required in my answer. This is here. This minus 1 will remain same. You will take common, but from these two terms. This 3 raised to power k is common. Now what is that? 1 from here and this 2 from here. Right? All divided by 1 plus 2, you know very well. 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. This minus 1 as it is. Now base is same, therefore powers will be added. And this is equal to right hand side. Therefore you can easily write. Therefore statement is true for n equal to k plus 1, and last line, therefore by PMI statement is true for all n belongs to natural number. This is a question which we have to do. Right? Now move to question number 3. See here. Statement is here. Statement is already done. We can directly start the question. For n equal to 1, put n equal to 1. See what you get. N equal to 1 means first 1. On right hand side also put n equal to 1. You will get 2 into 1 divided by 1 plus 1. 1 equal to 2 by 2. 1 equal to 1, which is true. Therefore you can say statement is true for n equal to 1. Next step, let statement is true for n equal to k. Now put n equal to k, what you will get? 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. Put n equal to k here. You will get 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on k equal to. On right hand side also put n equal to k. You will get 2k upon k plus 1. Say this equation number 1. Last step, we will prove the statement for n equal to k plus 1. Now put n equal to k plus 1 on both sides. See what you get. You will get 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. K plus 1 equal to 2. Now see here. Here 2 is multiplied with n and you are putting n equal to k plus 1. Therefore this 2 will be multiplied with k plus 1. And in denominator you will get k plus 1 plus 1. Get k plus 2. Now we have to prove this equation number 2, and I told you the method. First step, consider left hand side. I am taking left hand side. That is equal to 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on k plus 1. After writing left hand side, next step is write the term previous to last term. This is your last term and you have to write down the term which comes before it, and it will be last term of equation 1. 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to so on. Okay, right? Now next step, put value from equation 1. This will become left hand side of equation 1, and we know that this term is similar to this one, and answer of left hand side equal to 2k upon k plus 1. This as it is. Now we have to simplify this one. For simplify, I told you 3 steps: LCM, common and factor. But before taking LCM, there is one twist in this question. You have to find out the sum of this series first. After that, you will apply these 3 steps. And you can clearly observe this is your AP. First term is 1 here. Common difference, again 1. And number of terms, that is your k plus 1. And sum of n terms of AP, you know the formula, Sn equal to sum of n terms of AP, Sn, that is equal to n by 2 first term plus last term. This is the formula. Apply it here. What will you get? 2k upon k plus 1, this has t. In denominator, we will apply the formula of sum of n terms of AP. Formula is n by 2. N means number of terms. Here number of terms is k plus 1 by 2. Next is first term. First term is 1 here. Last term, that is your k plus 1. Right? This is equal to 2k upon k plus 1 plus. This 2 will go in the numerator, 2 upon k plus 1. K plus 2. Now you can easily apply these 3 steps: LCM, common and factor, and you will get the answer. First step, take LCM. K plus 1 into k plus 2, that is your LCM. You will get 2k into k plus 2. Here you will get plus 2. Next step, after LCM, you know, common. 2 is common here. Take 2 as common. What is left? K into k plus 2. This will become k square plus 2k. And from here you will get 1. Now, last step, factor, quartic, and you can easily make factor of this quartic. Factors will be k plus 1 and k plus 1. This k plus 1 will be cancelled out, and remaining is equal to right hand side. In the end, you will write on the 2 line. Therefore, statement is true for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore, by PMI, you will say statement is true for all n belongs to natural number. Thank you.